Hey everyone, welcome to episode 19 of Sunday Night Live. Coming to you live here from the JPVideos studio. And does not show that I'm live. That's not good. I guess we are live, so okay. Welcome everyone. Good to have you here tonight. Yep, we are good to go. Okay, so all right, let's see who we got here. We got Christopher clicking with Drew, Pam, Bonnie, Nancy, Michael, Rob, Charles, Retromantic, Michael, David, Barbara, Timothy, Adventures of Dex, Conrail fan, Michael, Carol, Jennifer P, Nancy, Raven, Rebecca, Jerk Bobber, Diane Johnson, Patricia, Narnia, and many, many others. I'm losing track here, but welcome everyone. Glad to have you here tonight. As you can see by the title, we will be having a special guest a little bit later in the stream. And we do got a few items here for mail call tonight. And of course, our question of the week. And of course, last but not least, our going back in time segment as we watch one of our older videos, which will feature my special guest tonight. So hope you guys are ready for a fun-filled stream. I am finally feeling better. Did a lot of exploring today, walked over 5 miles approximately. Came pretty close to get dehydrated, came home not feeling too good, got some fluids in me, got some downtime, and I'm ready to roll. So hope you guys are ready. And should be a good night. Good way to end the week, like always. But let me just check something really quick about one person that sent me the package. They want me to say or not say something, so I make sure I don't say the wrong, thing to who sent it. Okay, so yeah, I got instructions from the one person on what to do for her package, and I will respect her wishes. Can you guys hear me okay? Everything coming through nice and clear? Is the package ticking? Not that I know of. Maybe it ran out of batteries. But hey, Nick. Hey, Becky. Hey, everyone. You can hear me okay? We look okay? All right. And if you can not tell, I do have a new shirt. Sunday Night Live. JPVideos. So I don't have these available for purchase yet. If there's enough interest, I will create them. I got them made. Got one or two of them made for myself just for Sunday nights. Figure I would. I'm gonna have to put the microphone somewhere so you guys can see it. So I guess that'll work there. Why is it not blue? Because it shows up better on black, and black hides stains better and crumbs. So yes, Richie, you're late. Time to leave. You're no longer welcome. Ellen's back. Yeah, she was on our stream on Friday night. So good to see her again. How many people we got here right now? 104. Okay, so we're doing pretty good. So like I mentioned, we do have 3 packages for tonight. We're going to go through those once I do bring on my guest, who will be on probably in about less than 10 minutes. I'll bring them on. If you guys have any things you want to discuss with myself or the special guest, it's a perfect opportunity to. They won't be here live with me in the studio, but they will be here on the stream, just like Ellen was on Friday. So you'll be able to chat with them, chat with us, ask us individual questions or group questions, and any topics you want to discuss, you're welcome to. All we ask is that you keep it, family friendly. That way it's not going to be anything that's going to be questionable material. But yeah, I was questioning if I was going to be doing a stream tonight. It came to a point where I was telling Joe and Lily, you guys may have to do the stream for me. I was spent today, to say the least. Been gone since 10 o'clock this morning, got back just before 6 p.m. and been on my feet all day. But the good news is, with all that effort that I went through, I was able to get 3 videos done. So I'm thrilled about that. It's going to give me some content going into the next couple weeks. So Weather was good. Yeah, it was really windy today, but despite that, it was sunny skies. It was around 60, low 60s. Started off with a hoodie, stripped the hoodie, ended up with a t-shirt to finish the video and the other two videos. So, but I'm glad I was able to recover in time for tonight because I don't want to miss my weekly live stream. I do look forward to this each and every week. What'd you do with your family today? I did nothing with my family today, Chris. Like I said, I was gone all day exploring from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So the only time I spent with my family was when I came home and ate dinner and complained about how sore I was. So 55 and overcast where Raven is. My feet don't hurt, not at the moment anyways. They were cramping up earlier because the last segment of our last video, we actually ended up having to walk through a stream to get back to our car. So I walked through with my shoes on, and not just walked through it, I actually stood in the water for about 6-7 minutes to get some different footage, which paid off, but toes started getting tingly. And when I got home after I showered, I was relaxing on the couch, and one of them, my left foot, my toe started cramping up. So, but it could have been worse. Shoulder area is hurting on Mike. Okay. And my shoulders are good, surprisingly, which typically do get sore, but today they're good. They'll probably be sore tomorrow. More so my legs, but that's to be expected. You're carrying around, me and Mike were talking about it too. Our bags that we carry, our backpacks are full of gear. I have everything I would ever need to film a video at any given location for the most part, minus 1 or 2 items. The tripod alone is around 3 pounds and a few ounces. So, I mean, that plus the gimbal, the action camera, other equipment, our bags do weigh several pounds, and you wear them all day. It does take a toll on you. And we're going through over rocky terrain, climbing up and down hills. So it's not like a walk in the park. We are putting out some effort to get to these locations. And you say 5 miles, it's not 5 miles flat ground. It's up and down and over rocky terrain. And not to give any spoilers, but I came this close to ending up in the stream full-fledged because I took Mike's advice to use a log to cross the stream. And without even getting 2 feet on it, the log dropped into the water and I narrowly missed it, but he got it on film. So I can't wait to see that footage. I don't know when he's going to have that video out, but it was such a fun moment. But I did suffer a little bit. Maybe you will see. I got some scarring there. Let me turn the light down. Yeah, it looks like I got scratched up by a bear. That's me grabbing onto the tree for dear life, so I didn't go in the water. So gave us both a good laugh. But I'm like, Mike, no more trees for me. I'll stick to rocks and flat ground. So, but definitely was a memorable day, regardless of the perils I had to go through. And to the special guest who is watching, I will be sending you a link in about 5 minutes. And then once you're ready on the screen, I'll ask you, just give me the thumbs up. I'll bring you on and we'll do some brief discussion with the members in the chat. Then we'll move on to mail call, which I'm using a different stream software tonight. So I can't do any of my cool intros or mail call or sound effects. So we're just going to do it old school, only because I'm using a different broadcaster tonight, but we'll get by regardless. Mike, all I'm going to say is I lost all trust in you. So I think you told me intentionally cross that log so you could see what was going to happen. He's crossing the log, jumping up and down on it, bouncing on it. He's like, oh, look how easy it is. I step on a big, good-sized log, down it goes. It was like a big teeter-totter. It just dropped right down. But I did cross another log, though. Something I wouldn't normally do, but to get some cool B-roll footage, I did stand on a log and cross it twice. So I was proud of myself for that. But it was definitely big enough to hold me, so. Did Mike push you in? I think he probably had intentions to. But we did spot more QT sightings today. I believe 2 or 3 more. Now, Mike knew we were going to these locations, so there's a good chance he could have got there ahead of time and put those markings there. We really can't verify, confirm or deny that he did it, but we did find new QT sightings. So As I say, the saga does continue. Thanks, Richie. And sorry for the loss. Give me 1 second here. So, okay, let me get what I need to get going here to get our special guest on board. And once they're ready, we will bring them on and keep moving with tonight's stream. Okay, so the invite is sent out, and we should have them on in just a few moments. Theodore, B-roll is footage that is secondary to what you're filming. So an example of it is when I'm filming a location, if you see me walking past the camera or doing some slow motion footage, that's considered B-roll. It's just secondary or supplemental footage to help your primary footage look a little bit better. Real or fake? That is the question. QT. I know we're getting closer. We're going to spot them one day. Whether it's Mike or not, we will find them. So okay, looks like our guest is getting ready here. We'll bring them on in just a minute or so. I need to do one thing really quick before I bring them on. Give me a second here. Unfortunately, with the way YouTube is now, you can no longer go to people's channels from the stream. You used to be able to just click on the 3 dots or their name. It would take you to their channel, and they took away that option. So now, in order for you to find their channel, I'm going to share the link to their channel, and you can just click on that. So, are you ready there? Not sure if you can hear me yet. It looks like you're still getting everything set up, so we'll have them on in a moment or two. Going good, Matthew. Hopefully things are going good with you and everyone else. Anybody do anything fun or adventurous today? There's a lot of people outside walking around, I will tell you that. Not only in our neighborhood, but the place we and Mike went to, our first location, was supposed to be a very desolate, quiet, remote area. And it had the most people there out of the whole trip today. So there's people on ATVs that appeared. Multiple families were there. So, I mean, we still kept our distance, but it's just funny. We went to a location that we thought, hey, we can't get any farther away from people than this. And lo and behold, there's a bunch of people there. Okay, looks like something is happening with the stream. He froze up there. So I guess we'll have him on momentarily when he's ready to go. If you have to the person who's joining me tonight, if you have to remove yourself and click on the link again, but it looks like you froze up. So I don't want to add you on until I could see that you're visually ready. So went for a walk. A lot of people went for a walk. Hey, Ruby. Walked around the block. That's what many people did. I know Jill and Lily, I think they went around 3 times today. So, and of course, tomorrow starts the new work week for some people. There is a change, though, that is happening that's affecting us and pretty much every student in Pennsylvania. Up until now, Lily's school has been giving out just basic assignments for math and science, I believe. And it's optional to do. It wasn't mandatory, but it's just something to keep them going with their agenda. But I guess it came out statewide now that all Pennsylvania schools must distribute work in all classes starting this week until the end of the school year. So we're not thrilled about it. Lily's not thrilled about it. Not to say that we want her to have the whole entire summer off, but she's going to be getting work that she's not familiar with, nor are we. And it's going to be hard to communicate with the teachers to find out how something gets done. And it is graded work. It has to be graded and passed for her to move on to the next grade. So that was kind of dropped on us just a few days ago. I'm sure many people who live in Pennsylvania, maybe even other states, are dealing with the same thing. I think it is going to be challenging. Not looking forward to what she has to go through, because it's one thing to get taught in school and have the teacher explain it to you, work with you one on one, maybe, but just to give you an assignment through a website, it's going to be frustrating at times, to say the least. So, but on the brighter note, she is going to be at home, so there's going to be no concern for having to go to school with large groups of people or anything like that. So that's all we care for, is that she is safe. So we'll do what we can to help her. And some of the teachers we do have contact with, especially her math teacher, who's really helpful to her and encouraging with her work. So we'll do what we can, take it a day at a time, and hopefully that you guys could do the same. But myself, I'm not a teacher. I wasn't a big fan of school. I just did the bare necessity to get by. Jill is still working a full-time job. Even though she's working from home, she still has to go out and do meetings and stuff like that. So we don't have time to school her ourselves. We do rely and depend on public schooling to teach her. So, all right, you ready there? I don't know if he's ready yet. I think he's still getting things situated, but that's okay. We're in no rush here. Two kitties are doing good for the most part. From what I heard, Jinx did get in a little bit of trouble today. We have a door that separates our basement from the garage, and my father was in the garage with the garage door up for a good period of time, and I guess it caught Jinx's attention, and he ended up somehow making his way up into the top of the rafters and almost getting into the garage, and Jill had to physically get him down. So other than that, I think they're doing okay. Special guest, are you ready? If you can hear me, can you give me a thumbs up? I don't think he can hear me. Yeah, I see him on camera here, but he's not responding to me when I'm talking to him. So, okay, he can hear me now. All right, are you ready? Ready to go? Thumbs up. You ready? Okay. All right, let's bring on our special guest. Okay, welcome to the stream, Adam Tereska.
Hey, everybody, what's up?
Good to have you here tonight. Thanks for being my special guest. And if you guys have any questions for him specifically, you're welcome to ask him. He will be keeping an eye on the chat. And I'm going to share his channel link right now, which will help you navigate to his channel if you want to subscribe and check out his content. I do believe he put out a new video today from Centralia, correct?
Yes, I have 2 out already.
Okay, so yeah, if you want any Centralia updates, he's the man to watch.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Yeah, Adam is one of the first people I met through YouTube, and I felt it was fitting to have him on as the next upcoming guest. And the video we're going to watch tonight is one that he was in with me when we were down in, I think it was Allenwood. You may know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the bunkers.
Oh no, sorry, not Allenwood, Breezewood, near the turnpikes, but it's not the turnpike video.
Yes.
The other one, yeah. I get those towns mixed up.
Yeah,
So,
happens to anybody.
yeah. So while Adam is on here tonight, he's going to keep you guys engaged. I'm going to start going through with mail call. I don't have the sound effects or special effects. I'm just going to say mail call, and I'm going to start opening, share with what I got, and he can answer any questions you guys have. If you want to know anything about him, his content, pretty much anything, that's general information, feel free to ask, and he'll be able to give you the answers you're looking for.
It's good to see you guys too. Well, at least see you guys' comments.
So the first package we got is from Michael from Athens, Ohio, and it is pretty heavy, so not sure what's in here. Adam, if you want, if you're willing to share, how was Centralia today as far as crowds or patrolling, anything like that?
Centralia was really good. Very small crowds. The group I was with, we obviously stayed away from Graffiti Highway. However, you can hear there were still a bunch of people who were riding on a Graffiti Highway with quads and bikes and whatever.
Jeez.
When we were going down to Mays Drive-In to go grab something to eat, Ashland Police was actually at the north entrance of the Graffiti Highway, ticketing motorcyclists who were parked there at the edge.
Oh, wow. Was there less people than usual or more or about the same?
Oh, a lot less people than normal.
Okay.
I was surprised by how low the crowd was.
Did you happen to see any employees from the Pagnati or anything like that patrolling around, or was it just state police?
I'm going to say probably yes. I saw a guy, he had a walkie-talkie in his hand there. I was parked on one of the side streets out of the way, not on the main drag going through town. And there was somebody yakking with a walkie-talkie, but I don't know if it was one of the Pagnatis or somebody else or what the deal was.
Okay. EFOG, this is from you, I believe, as you mentioned. I don't know what they are. They have me perplexed. Okay, so they are from EFOG, who is watching in the chat. I have no idea. These almost look like these sacred stones from Indiana Jones right now. So I'm going to have to cut them up and see what they are. Snow globes? I don't know what they are. It's a mystery. They're really well packed, though.
Theodore, thank you.
And if you have any questions for anyone out there, feel free to take the reign. Do what you want to do.
Okay. So how was everybody handling their weekend so far, and did anybody go out and do anything interesting?
Oh, wow. This is a pleasant surprise. Let me get the other one open. Richie, we just asked not to do any self-promotion, please, unless I say otherwise. Just kind of keep that to a minimum. Okay, so this was unexpected. I have a reason to believe that he sent these because of this. Now, this, as you may or may not know, is a glass insulator, typically found on the old railroad telephone poles, telegraph poles. This one I found during a live stream several weeks ago down by the train bridge, and it is broken, but it is a blue one. And as I was able to show, it does light up pretty cool here. That's coming through. I know it's kind of bright, but let me get it a little bit less bright. Actually, let me kill the light. You'll see it better. So, yeah, it does light up quite nicely. It's like a little globe almost, but it is damaged. But it was my first nearly intact one that I found, so I was thrilled to find it. And Mr. EFOG, who is in the chat, decided to send me two perfectly intact ones. We got a blue one and a clear one. And these are actually larger than the ones I have, so these are a little bit heavier duty. EFOG, I'm not sure if you have any information as to which railroad they came from or what era, but very cool items. Thank you very much. I am definitely going to display them somewhere. And these ones I actually like because they're big enough. I could put a light source in here and light this up somewhere in the background. And hello, Jinx. But yeah, the EFOG is a girl. Okay, well, it did say, it said Michael on the package, so my apologies. But it does say Michael, so that's why I assumed it was a guy. But regardless, I do definitely appreciate you sending these out. Very unexpected, pleasant surprise, and I will find a good place and a way to light at least the blue one. That's definitely my favorite of the two, but very cool though.
That's quite a nice piece there.
So I'm confused. EFOG, are you male or female? Because they're saying you're female, but the packaging says Michael. So I just want to address you the right way. So, but until we get that answer, we'll move on to the next item here. This is from our very own Barbara Bray and Dana, her daughter. I'm not sure if they're in the chat tonight. EFOG is a girl. The seller is a guy. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. It's the fine details that I need to know. Otherwise, I make errors like that, but it's all good. Thank you very much, EFOG. And now I officially know that you are a female. So sorry about that. Do we know if Barbara's in the chat tonight?
I think I saw her on here. Yeah, she is.
Okay. Oh, there she is. Okay. Richie, as far as I know, I'm trying to click on other people's channels. It won't take you to their channel. They did remove that option to go to someone's channel. So, I mean, unless you know something I don't know of any way to get to people's channels other than dropping their link. Because I know other people have talked about it as well. I'll say, okay, so we got a squid cheerleader. It says rah, rah, rah. Okay, so it says lots of people are cheering for you, especially me, crossed out us. Wow, 130,000 subscribers. A lot of people know a good thing when they see it. Good job, Jay, from Barb and Dana. Thank you once again, Barb and Dana, for your generosity, support, and clever little fun cards. And of course, she does always include a monetary donation, which is very meaningful to me. Definitely helps with our adventures and creating new content. So Barb and Dana. Okay, so we got one more package. This one is from Judy out of Wisconsin. She did reach out to me that she was sending out a package. I don't know what it is. It does have a pretty cool image of a looks like a lake with some boats and a kind of a foresty scene. So it's a nice little decorative element to it. But let's hopefully we don't tear anything when we cut it open here.
Not a creepy smile, Monica, just mischievous.
That's okay. Monica's the biggest creep of them all, so.
All in good fun, all in good fun.
Well, it's really well packaged, I will say that. Okay, so we open one package and now we have another one. Sorry for all the noise with the bag. I'm trying to do my best to get through it quickly. Okay, so let's see. Got a blue card here, and it says meow on the back of it. I'm always nice, Monica. Oh, wow. Really cool card here. It's almost like a 3D card, and it has some locomotives on it, which is a good thing that puts a smile on my face. Steam locomotives, really cool card there. It's, almost looks like a stamp, but then it's like a 3D image of it. So that's really pretty cool. So there's a little something for when you're barbecuing to keep your clothes clean. Hope it comes in handy. And she put in a thing that says, "You've got mail. Thank you for all you do." from Judy. Looks like there is maybe something ready inside here. If I can open it. Maybe not. Okay, I don't want to rip it off. It looks like there was maybe writing, but Judy, if you're watching, let me know if there's something else that I'm missing here, but I think I did get it all. But curious to see what you sent for barbecuing. But I do really like the card. Oh boy. This is something that's also unexpected. Look at that. What is this called, Jill?
Apron.
Apron, yeah. JPVideos cooking apron. That is pretty cool. Never had one for myself like this. I actually never had one ever in my life, but now I have my very own personalized one. And without a doubt, will be used for some cooking and grilling outside. So, Judy, thank you so very much. That's a really awesome, thoughtful gift. And it's going to come in handy very soon.
That is very cool.
A little tight with the headphones there. So to everyone from Barb, Judy, and EFOG, thank you so very much for the thoughtfulness to send these items out to me and for your generosity and support. It means so much to me and my family. I'm very blessed to have the family and friends that I do have that watch my content on a regular basis. So going to have me in the mood for cooking and grilling now. So we're going to be moving on in a moment. We will go on with our next segment, which is our question of the week. I'm just going to check the chat here for a moment and make sure I didn't miss anything important. You can also use it while you're eating there at the studio. Yeah, I could do that as well. Just call me Aaron. Okay, that's much easier than EFOG. So Aaron, thank you very much. Do you have a Traeger? I'm not sure what a Traeger is. Sorry there, David. Do you know what that is, Adam? What a Traeger is?
No, I don't.
Okay, that's something I'm not familiar with.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that either.
Love the red lights in the background. Yes, a little different for tonight. And of course, the Fragile leg lamp. It's always glowing. It's a grill. Okay. Oh, it's a grill. So I do have a regular gas grill, and then we have a Blackstone griddle. So that's what I have to cook with outside. Red's your favorite color. Yes, it is. All right. So I do have what is question of the week. It's something I ask each and every week to hear your guys' feedback. What I'm going to do, I'm going to ask the question. I'm going to let you guys answer first, and then I'll let Adam answer. Then I'll answer last. But the question is kind of pertaining to what everyone's doing now to keep themselves busy. And what I want to know is, since we are kind of on lockdown, quarantine, stay-at-home orders, has anyone started up a new hobby or something new they've never done before out of the having the extra time at home? Have you done anything new or different that you haven't done in the past that has maybe benefited you having more time at home? Curious what you guys have come up with, whether it's something with like art or photography or cooking, anything at all that really thought, hey, maybe this is a good time to start it. And we'll see what you guys come up with. Cindy says diamond painting. Never heard of that. Quilting. Okay. Richie's bike riding a lot more and PC games a lot less. That's good. Raven's getting into photography. Stephanie feeding local kids. Melissa crocheting. Large diamond paintings. Okay. Teaching herself soprano recorder. Nice. Throwing rocks at my brother. That's not good. Reclining. It's almost like planking. Hey, extra sleep. Nothing wrong with that. Online classes. Same thing. More beading. More diamond art. Okay. Sounds like diamond art's pretty popular. Getting back into reading. That's always good. Rob is painting, cooking healthier meals. That's good. Chat is fast. Yes, it is. It's hard to keep up. I'm doing my best. Becky Young is an essential worker, so she hasn't had time. Well, we do appreciate you for what you're able to continue to do for whoever you work for. I know it's not easy. History Hunter and Tom is being ambitious, building a spaceship. Wow. You have to send me the blueprints. Seeing the family, reading, housework, dust off the guitar. That's always good. Can read all day and night. I wish I could say the same. Unfortunately, I need visuals. I get bored with just words. So a lot of good responses. Adam, is there anything with you that has come up, something new or different that you were able to tackle for the first time?
No, not really. I just keep up doing the normal stuff that I've been doing. I got the hobbies at home. I do model car building and stuff like that because it's fun. I get a lot of enjoyment out of that. Going out and filming and stuff, or just chilling out at the house.
Mm-hmm. So just kind of keeping it the way it is, right? Nothing really different.
Pretty much.
Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat here. Nothing really different on my end as far as starting anything new, trying anything new. The only thing I'm having more time to do is to kind of browse for items to possibly buy in the future. I was talking to Mike about it today, and I did share a teaser about it on my community post. I think it was last week. Actually looking into getting a side by side, hoping for later on this year. I think that'd be a very useful item to have with the videos I do to get into locations faster, easier, be able to carry more gear, and just be utilized to help create more content. So I've been binge watching videos like crazy, checking websites, just reading up on good ones versus not so good ones. The main thing I need to figure out is the transportation of it because they're not street legal. And I drive a Ford Escape, so I can't put it in the back, and my vehicle does not have a hitch. So I need to find out trailer transportation situation with that. But hopefully, if things do work out towards the end of 2020, I may have a type of utility side by side. So I'm kind of excited about that. It'd be a big jump for something that would help create more content more effectively, easier, safer, and you can fit multiple people in it. So if I do collaborations, depending on where we go, instead of us walking 5 miles, we could get there in about 20 minutes or so. So we'll see what happens with that.
That sounds like a fun deal there. That sounds like a really good idea.
Yeah, so it's a big investment, but we'll see what happens. I don't want to jump to any quick decisions and then end up having some regrets about it. So I'm typically, whenever I buy something, I do lots and lots of research. YouTube is the best tool for buying new items. You could check reviews, you could check how they perform, and that's what I've been doing. So
yeah, that's good. This way you know what you're getting beforehand, and you can see what's best for you for the right money.
David, yes, we do have Tractor Supply. We have actually many businesses that sell trailers. It's just towing it. I don't have a hitch on my vehicle, so I would need to see if I could get one added on to my vehicle, or possibly see if Jill's, who has a GMC, I think hers has a smaller hitch. I'd have to see if it could be maybe converted or something. Something I need to work out. I have months to figure that out. But trailer wise, I'm not worried about getting a trailer. It's just transporting it to the location. So, but glad to hear that a lot of people though are starting to do new things or doing things more often, utilizing the time wisely. Bobby Joe, expensive. Yeah, anything that's usually fun is expensive. But so are vehicles, if it's going to help produce more content and get me to more locations, and it could be considered a tax write-off at that point because I'm using it to make videos. So it'd be a win-win in my situation.
Yeah, Theodore just said that there'd be a tax write-off.
Mm-hmm. I'm not as ambitious as Tom getting my own spaceship, but I figure side-by-side would be more fun.
Beam us out of here.
Yeah, pretty much. Be like the Jetsons. So I'm going to see now if I could get our video up to watch, which is the motel there in Breezewood. So give me a second here to get this straightened out on the stream, and then we'll get started with it. Okay, got the screen up. Let me know if there's any issues with audio as far as too loud, too quiet. But this is called the Abandoned 70s Motel, Kids' Toys Left Behind. And this was a location that myself and Adam visited while we were in Breezewood to film the abandoned turnpike tunnels last year. Tom was actually part of that adventure as well, but it was just Adam and myself that came to the motel as a area that we passed by. We saw it. We were like, hey, we should stop there before we lose the opportunity to do so. Not a long video, 12 minutes, but it's a pretty cool location. We're able to see inside some of the rooms. And as we'll see, people were actually living there at one point. And of course, as you can tell by the title, we did find a toy, which means it's officially abandoned. So we're going to get this playing now, and hopefully everyone enjoys. Just give me any feedback if there's any issues with audio.
Will do. No audio. Can't hear it.
Could you guys hear it, viewers? Okay, I'm hearing it. You guys can't hear it? Oh, I did something wrong. I know I did wrong. Give me 1 second. I will fix that for you in just a second. That was my mistake. I forgot to click on a button for audio. Okay. Yes, I'm a rookie. Don't worry. Okay, let's try this one more time. Share audio. There we go. Oh, let's try this one more time. Gotta switch screens here. This is new to me. I haven't really shared videos too much on this streaming platform, so sorry for any interruptions, but I am getting it worked out as we speak. Okay, I think we're going to be good to go now. Okay, let's try this again. We're ready to rock and roll. Can you hear it now?
Yep, real good.
Okay, good. Hey everyone, today we're coming to you from a small roadside find. Behind me is the Pen Air Motel. And from what I understand, it was built sometime in the 60s or 70s, and it closed a number of years ago just due to not updating. It still looks like it did when it was first built, and due to decline in business. Behind me here is the old check-in office, but this is not original. This was added afterwards. If you look here though, that part right there, that's the original office where people would check in, and the living quarters for the owners. But the place has been on the market now for years. It is posted, but we're just going to walk around, check it out, show you the exterior of it. Some of the doors are open, so we'll give you a peek inside, but we're not going to go rooting through the place. So, and there's also an in-ground swimming pool, which looks pretty cool. And I'm also being joined by Adam today. Hey everybody. We're down here for another location, so we decided to check this out and kill a little bit of time. So if you're ready, come along with us. You can actually see the old office neon sign up there. Oh, I thought that was someone sitting there. There's actually a mannequin inside. I thought it was open for a second. Might be. I don't know. I want to go in though. It's posted. It's hard to see in there, but somebody put a dummy there.
What's that?
Somebody put a dummy there in the chairs. I didn't know what it was. This whole town has
look at that.
a bunch of
No
abandoned buildings and
trespassing.
businesses too, so it's not
Violators
the
will be
only one.
shot. Survivors will be shot again. That's interesting.
Yes.
We survived though.
Nothing
Yes, and
fancy.
didn't get shot.
It's a standoff from other motels. It's just a older, rundown motel. Probably one time or another, you know, was used for, I should say, used by squatters or for some other unusual activity. But let's give you a look at it. It's gonna be a short video.
Yeah, it's definitely not a gas station. It was indeed a full-fledged motel, and that was a later addition, the check-in
wow.
office.
Furniture's still in here, but also some ferns growing and everything else. There's tile, toilet, even the hangers.
I don't know. I would still stay there. What about you guys? Looks inviting.
Be a little bit hard to dig the bed out.
Won't surprise me if people are staying in these. It's all exercise equipment. Fish tank.
This was like someone's personal
TV.
living space at one time. They kind of walked away from it.
Just close that behind you. Yeah. This one, it's hard to see, but maybe someone was staying here. There's a couch in here with some clothes.
And the good thing is there's no graffiti, no vandalism
might be
really.
squatters
Just some natural
staying
decay.
Oh yeah, look at this
That
one.
was a nice part.
Old bottles and everything.
Yeah, look at that.
There's an insulator there. I just saw it. Blue insulator.
Was that?
There's a blue
Yeah.
insulator in the window.
Crazy.
I
Oh,
didn't see that
okay.
at the time.
That was locked, surprisingly.
It's not dirty. It just has that vintage look to it.
This one's got an organ in there.
Oh, really?
It's hard to see through the window. I'm sorry about the glare, but
Let's see if I can help you out with that. Let's see if I can get some of the glare off.
yeah, that's a little better.
Okay.
Yeah, an organ inside a motel room.
Interesting. So maybe someone's using it for storage. Who knows?
Nice.
I
And
did
this
find
is
out
the
it's used as a
original
flea
office
market
here.
for a few years too.
And that's the living quarters up there.
And here's the original office.
Surprisingly, the windows weren't smashed, but it's along a busy road, so that would make sense.
Good thing.
Try to give you a peek in there. It's very decayed, lots of mold and rot.
I like where I say we don't break and enter. If
Pretty
it's
cool,
locked,
though,
we keep
seeing
moving
a
on.
older abandoned motel. This one here, I wasn't surprised if someone's staying in here. That's a makeshift curtain over the window.
Had him look like a ghost in the reflection.
A very good chance. A very good chance someone's staying in here. So if that is the case, I'll respect their privacy.
Yeah, some of them were blacked out. Yeah, that was the original office there, Melissa. Much smaller with the
It's kind of a
apartment
good
on
thing. I
top.
mean, every door's not open because they'd be seeing the same thing over and over. You know, these older motels don't have much to offer. Looks like this one might be open here.
It does get a bit more interesting as we get down towards the end of it.
Oh yeah, it's bad.
Got the nice decorative wallpaper.
This must have a bad roof on the whole building here because everything's just rotted. Do have that lamp in the corner though.
So if anybody's coming to Pennsylvania, I'm sure you can get a pretty good rate on that
you
one.
can tell the floor is actually exposed all the way down to the foundation. That one's really bad.
Yeah, and the floor is completely gone. Retro, delightful.
And I got a trailer back here, which looks like it's converted into an office or something, and garage and some more rooms back there too.
There's actually a couple abandoned hotels,
And that
motels
one
in
there-
this town,
You can see it has a tarp over
and
it.
also some restaurants and gas stations as well.
Let me get a little closer look at it.
Surprise you how many empty places there
That
are.
one's a little sketchy looking. What's that in the window there?
Toys are coming. Be patient.
There's a lot of stuff in here.
There's a rocking horse.
And there it is.
tools and boxes and power wheelchairs. Can't see with the glare, but so I was able to see.
There's more toys, don't worry.
That one's open right there.
Got some busted
Yeah, it looks
windows
like this
down
is
here.
an older section that was probably not used in the most recent years of operation. More or less kind of had it for storage or hoarding or something else, but pretty bad shape back here. Oh, this last one, the door's open. We'll check that out. All kinds of stuff in here. Blender, speaker, phone.
Yeah, seriously, Bobby. Good
Yeah,
for the
look
trees.
at everything here.
It looks like, I think we find a calendar or
geez.
something that has dated for a few years ago. But it's like everyone
This
walked
is,
away from this.
Someone's living space at one point. There's kids' drawings on the walls. I forget her name.
What's her name from Jack Skellington?
Sally.
Sally,
It's
yeah.
toys, so we can say it's abandoned. Some nice pictures there. Look at this. Is Happy Mother's Day 2016 up there. So that could be the last year that this was used.
It just
It's
makes you
maybe
wonder why
used as
they
a rental,
walk away and leave
maybe stayed
everything
here
there, especially
legally.
the kids' drawings and
Hard to
paintings.
tell, but it's in really, really bad shape. But
Yeah, noticing that bothered me when I saw it.
it's kind of bizarre. A lot of kids' items.
It's a lunchbox
Which is
there.
sad to see.
Yeah, I believe this was filmed
So
last
adjacent
year.
to the motel is the in-ground pool. Not
Like
in
the
too
pool you see
horrible
from
shape. I was expecting worse.
National Lampoon's Vacation.
Still holding water. Yeah, 9 feet deep. It's a pretty good size. Still fenced off. Got a nice blue tile trim around it. Concrete lined.
Yeah, no scary old man, get off
Probably all
my
kinda-
property.
Frogs and stuff living in there.
Yeah, we didn't see Bigfoot either.
Here's one final look.
Yeah, that's true. Well, he was at the turnpike tunnels, but he wasn't in full form.
And looking from
This
here,
is true.
look at both sides of the roof. You see light coming through. It's severely rotted.
And pretty much almost the entire roof is bad on the buildings there. I would have liked to see in the owner's apartment, but it was locked up.
But that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the look at this little roadside find. It's a nice little older motel. Again, it's been for sale for years. If you guys happen to know the last year of operation, let me know down below. I'd assume they won't be able to save this if someone does purchase it. The roofs are completely beyond repair at this point, and inside's all full of mold and rot. But shockingly, there's lots of items inside. So my assumption, which I could be wrong, is that once it closed, people were staying here, you know, as a place of shelter, stuff like that. Especially that last one we saw with all the kids' toys. That doesn't make sense that there was a photo back there of a child from 2016. So, Adam, you have anything you want to mention on it?
An incredible find. Sad to see the decay. Amazing how Mother Nature takes everything back over. A nice find. Good explore.
Yeah, and again, even though it's nothing impressive, exciting, it is a piece of history. This most likely will be torn down like all the other places. And we got to document it before that happened. So don't forget, I'd like to hear from you guys as well. So comment down below any thoughts, comments, questions. Don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up. And lastly, if you're new to my channel, subscribe and ring that notification bell to see more videos. Thank you so much for watching. And like always, we'll see you in the next video. Okay, one quick excerpt is on the sign right here. It actually says flea market. So all the contents that we see here may have been used for a type of flea market after it's closed as a motel. That might explain all the contents that we saw. Doesn't explain why there's kids photos up there from 2016, but at least the back section where where we at back there where all the items are, there's probably leftover flea market items. So just want to throw that in there. That may make more sense as to why everything's there. And again, if you have any knowledge on it, feel free to let us know, but I just wanted to throw that in there.
Okay, so that was the 70s motel, Pen Air Motel. Okay, that was uploaded, geez, almost a year to the date, April 17th, 2019. So,
Nice.
all right, let me get this screen down so I don't start doing something I shouldn't be doing here. There we go. So yeah, that was the Pen Air Motel. It was in Breezewood, Pennsylvania. We filmed that the day we went to the abandoned turnpike tunnels, and that's where we met up with history hunting from Tom for the first time. I was also joined by Alan. Who else was there? Cliff, McGee Films, and I think Gregory Salvatore at the time. So it was a good day. A lot of locations.
Yeah, I think we had like 14 people show up for that.
Oh yeah, we actually had a couple more too. I forgot there was a father and son too who came who knew how to get to the other end of the turnpike tunnel. So
Yes.
yeah, we had a good turnout for that. All right, so for the remainder of the stream, we're not going to stay on terribly much longer. But if you guys have anything you want to talk about, as I always mention, it is an open platform for you guys. That's why we do the live streams. Any things you want to discuss, ask us questions, do whatever you want. You know, we are here for you guys to do what we can to keep you guys entertained and keep you away from the news and social media. So, yeah, flea markets are definitely very interesting. You never know where you're going to find them. I'm hoping to film one for you guys once everything does get back to normal, but we'll have to wait and see when that happens.
Yes. Flea markets are a lot of fun.
History Hunter Tom says ended with just 5 of us. Yeah, I believe you're right. I think after the first tunnel, some people dwindled off.
Yes.
And,
yeah, they did.
Yeah. Christopher, thank you very much. The face that launched 1,000 smiles. Not sure what that one is. Myra Anderson, $20 super chat. Thank you very much, Myra. What is a side-by-side, Sally? A side-by-side is a sport utility vehicle, similar to like a combination between like an ATV four-wheeler and a garden tractor. If you kind of merge them both together, it's a they have utility ones and sport ones that allow you to go 4x4 in the woods, and you drive it almost like a souped-up golf cart almost, but it's much more durable than a golf cart. That's my best way to explain it. When was that motel
Maybe like two
abandoned?
ATVs that stretch together.
Yeah. Bill, we don't know the exact year. I did ask for feedback. People gave me just vague answers because there was no exact date. The only thing that we saw in that room was a 2016 drawing from a kid, but they may have been living there after the motel closed. If I was to guess, it probably closed sometime in the early 2000s with the amount of decay.
I'd have to agree with that.
Hey, Danny. I don't have to yell again, do I, Danny? Myra, you got your stimulus checks, so you're helping out. Oh, thank you so much. Very nice of you to do that. Still waiting on ours. I unfortunately, being self-employed now as a 1099 person, I don't get a direct deposit anymore to pay my taxes. So we're on, I guess, the second wave of deposits. And thanks for sticking your butt in my face. Can't see the chat there,
Jinxie. Coming in to steal the show.
Let's see. We missing someone. Is Jill leaving on us here? All right. Good night, Jill. Thanks for hanging out tonight.
Good night, Jill.
Good night, David.
Good night, David.
So, Adam, let me ask you a question, because you are probably the foremost experienced person when it comes to Centralia. What do you see as the future, not only for Graffiti Highway, but as the town as a whole? I mean, I know we talked about certain things about it possibly getting repopulated again, also being mined again. With the work they're doing on Graffiti Highway, do you think it's going to chase people away and it's just going to be a forgotten thing? Or do you think it's still going to be a draw for people and they're just going to visit other parts of the town? What do you think is the future?
I'm going to say right now you have a little bit of a lull in the crowds right now because of the fact that you got law enforcement taking care of the graffiti highway right now. Like as I said, when I was down there today, Ashland Police was actually busting some motorcyclists who were on the graffiti highway, and they actually went over their intercom telling them that they were going to ticket or tow vehicles if they didn't get out of there. And they're taking IDs, they're taking license plate numbers and everything else. I'm hoping that they'll repopulate Centralia. I know it's a long shot. I know odds are there's been talk they're going to mine the place out as well. One of the former residents who was on that one DVD I lent you that I watched on the documentary, they're saying, yeah, they'll work on taking the fire up, digging out the fire, but they're going to take the coal out of the ground with them as they're doing it, and then they're going to go out and sell it for profit. But only time can tell. I mean, there's only 5 residents left. There's like 5 homes plus a municipal building, so I'm hoping they repopulate it, but I'm not going to hold my breath.
Gotcha. Yeah, all we could do is hope for the best, expect the worst, pretty much.
Yeah.
Let's see. Christopher asked, my first video I ever made on YouTube. It's actually a water slide video. At the time, it was called Snow Mountain. It's now Montage Mountain. And it was just a me holding a waterproof camera going down a water slide. My very, very first video. And if you guys ever want to see my older videos, when you go to the videos tab, there's a little click down box. And you could go to oldest or newest or most viewed. So if you ever want to see my old content, which is kind of cringy, it is there to watch. Bill's asking if me or you are doing any new videos in the future.
Anytime you want to, man.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have anything planned at the moment, but we're always open to doing things if we come up with an idea or a location. Obviously, now's not the best time to do collaborations as a group, but we definitely will be working together again.
Yes, absolutely. We always have a good time.
Good night, Sherry. Thanks for coming out tonight. And good night, Becky. Be hard to get insurance to rebuild Centralia. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a possibility that could be an issue.
Yeah, and K-Flan's saying too much money sitting in the ground, which I do agree with. Despite how much is burned away and turned to ashes, there is still a considerable amount of coal there. It's a very large deposit.
Garnet Barton, thank you for watching the videos.
Yeah, Marlene, we are as well. Centralia is a fascinating place. I shared a few videos on it. One was giving my thoughts, like a sit-down video, sharing my thoughts. Another one was, I was there last weekend. I got some drone footage of the piles of dirt. Most people, I'd say about 95% of the people, are sad to see what's happening. There's a small percentage are like, oh, this should have happened a long time ago. It's just graffiti. It's stupid, this and that. So, I mean, I could see both sides of the platform, but for me, the history behind it is what is really draws me into the place, not so much the graffiti, just what has taken place over the years.
Same for me.
Adam, Rob's asking you going to do any waterfall videos?
You never know. I'll do just about anything, so you never know.
Yeah. Best way to find out is to subscribe to his channel, and you'll see what his newest upload is. I'm actually going to drop a link one more time to his channel. For those of you who may not be familiar with it, he does put out videos from our collaborations, and he put out 2 of them today from Centralia. Adam, do you want to give any information on the videos, what you put out, the details behind them?
Yeah, the first video I put out, I found an abandoned garage with an actual pit inside of it. That was pretty much in ruins. We found a box body for a commercial truck, and then did a shrine We did the shrine down there in Burnsville.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second video I put out is the actual location where Todd Domboski went through his grandmother's backyard at the mine subsidence location.
Okay. Now the garage that you found, was that down in Burnsville as well?
Yes, it was. It was on the right below the graffiti highway on the west side of the main road there.
Okay. K-Flying, yeah, I actually had plans to go without naturing to Watkins Glen before. Unfortunately, we had bad weather, and now, of course, we can't go at the moment, but it is on the list. And a couple of people are saying they are subscribing to you, so good to see.
Thank you very much to everybody subscribing. I really appreciate it.
And
RJ, what's happening, brother?
Hey, RJ. Yeah, I was going to say, the one thing for Adam's content you'll notice is that he is a raw and real type of content creator. You know, he doesn't do anything special with effects. He films it as he sees it, gives his thoughts on it, and shares it with you guys. So, you know, it's pretty much straight to the point, and most likely will give you some knowledge on what he does film.
Yes.
Yeah, you got a bunch of people subscribing to you.
Nice. I appreciate that, each and every one of you. Thank you very much.
And I've said countless times, you know, when you see us together as a group, you know, we all film content at the same location, but when you watch our channels and our videos, it's like a completely different video based on who's behind the camera. So it's always good to see different perspectives.
That's some of the best parts about it when we all film together, is the fact that we can all get one of us will get a view that somebody else may not have, and then somebody else will have a view that we don't have. And even though it's the same location, as you were saying, we still learn from each other with the different things that we pick up from the videos.
So whatchamacallit, who is better known as Hunbirder, well, I am going to thank you. Thank you for your $1.99 donation. Are you allowed to be in a group? Linda, right now, they are not recommending people getting in together in large groups, but going out with one or two friends, there's nothing wrong with that. Awesome, Rochelle. I'm sure they'll all appreciate that. Have you, I'm not sure if that question's for us or for who it's for, but we could both answer. They're asking if we've been to Mannheim, Pennsylvania. Have you been there, Adam?
I've been through it, but I have not stopped there for anything.
Yeah, I have never been there myself.
Christopher, yes, I do. I have a red-nosed purebred pit bull. She's almost 13 years old.
Marlene says she enjoys the guys' camaraderie, and we enjoy it as well.
Yes, we do.
And Marty Jones is a $10 sticker with a little guy playing the maracas. So thank you so very much, Marty.
Very nice.
Bill said there's a lot of junkyards there, he's heard.
Oh, I'm a sucker for a junkyard. That's a grown feller's Chuck E. Cheese.
I've always wanted to do a video of a junkyard too, just to walk around and just show what's actually like just kind of laying there, hiding maybe some cool relics.
Aaron, yes, my dog was a rescue. We've had her since 2009. She was 2 years old when we got her.
And Adam Gledden's asking, Centralia current residents will have to move out, which I don't believe so, right?
No, that's completely optional for them. They want a settlement in 2013 that they can spend the rest of their lives in Centralia, and then the state will take over their properties once they either pass on or if they decide on their own accord to leave, then the state will take over and it will raise the houses.
Well, Retro, I can say there is one junkyard you could go to, kind of, not an official junkyard, but it's that one I did the video on along the riverbank where all those 50s cars were stacked up to prevent erosion. I didn't get shot there, and they were cool to see. Yeah, there are junkyards around here too. There's actually a good number of them, but most of them, I've actually reached out to a couple of them. They don't want filming for whatever reason. So I either have to be stealthy with my camera or find one that actually will give me permission. I told them I'll even pay your admission fee just to walk around. They're like, well, why do you want to film it? I'm like, it's just people enjoy that stuff, but they don't see it that way.
Yeah. Sadly, a lot of junkyards don't want to have you filming in there, and they got some junkyards have some of the coolest cars.
Mm-hmm. Christopher's asking what you did today, Adam.
I was in Centralia and did some filming there. The 2 videos I put up today were from Centralia. I have some more coming up that I'll be putting out here in the near future.
Hey, Sharon. Hey, Alexandria.
Hi, Sharon. Hi, Alexandra.
Yeah, that's what you think, RJ. It's free publicity, but yeah, whatever reason they're hiding something back there. K-Flying wants to see the fire engines in a few of them. Yeah, there's some cool ones hiding out. And K-Flying, I'm not sure if you've been to it, but RJ knows of he's trying to get us to get into it. Down in Shenandoah, I believe there's a fire truck museum down there as well. That's something you could probably reach out to RJ for to get more information.
Richie, have a good night.
3:15 in the morning. Yeah, time for bed. Good night, Richie. Thanks for hanging out.
How you doing, Trevor?
Hey, Trevor. You're welcome, James. I do my best to document the important areas.
Yeah, there's a junkyard in Hazleton. If I would like to do a filming in, if the opportunity allows, they had a lot of cars there from the 20s up to like the 2000s.
Is that Boots and Hanks?
No, that's actually, I think Boots and Hanks is up closer to you, actually, over
I thought that was closer to Hazleton. I could be mistaken. Oh no, not Boots and Hanks. Harry's You Pull It, right?
no, this is Bonner's wrecking yard
Okay.
on Mape, down the opposite direction from Harry's.
Gotcha. Okay.
I don't know why Harry's doesn't want you filming in there, but
yeah, I reached out to Harry's and they denied it right away.
Strange.
JP, have you ever been to a car show? Yes, I actually was really into car shows back when I was a teenager. We had a local diner in Music called Charges. Some people are familiar with it from the area. They had weekly car shows on Sundays. I actually used to have a few items I used to put in the car show: a 1977 F100 pickup truck and a 1960s Honda motorcycle. I used to bring down to them. But I used to love car shows. I've been to some bigger ones at Marywood University, Nag Park, McDade Park. I'm not a huge car guy. I mean, I do enjoy looking at them, but I'm not like, ooh, I got to go see this, But I've been to quite a few of them in my younger days.
Yeah. I love car shows. Every year, my dad and I go down to Carlisle for the All Ford Nationals, and I'm actually in the International Thunderbird Club.
Very cool. Yeah, if anything, I'm more into train shows. As you guys may or may not know, I have a huge, fond and appreciation for anything railroading, whether it's model railroading or steam or diesel locomotives. I love railroading. So I'd rather go to a train show than a car show, but I still like the classic cars.
Ellen, that's great that you were able to come up to Carlisle.
Casey, myself and Alan won't be going back to Kara's Barn, but he did do a follow-up there with RJ. There was a live stream he did. So you go to Alan's channel, click on his videos. It is under there. I think he was there last month with RJ, if I'm not mistaken. I wasn't able to attend, but they went back and they had very little to no activity compared to when we were there. So seems like whatever was there may have left. D's You Pull It. Yeah, they got quite a few locations. I should say quite a few items for variety. They used to have a lot of older cars. Once they added DZU Pool, it took out a lot of the older vintage stuff that's been sitting back there and put all the modern stuff. But I'm sure there's still a couple things hiding back there. Very cool, Ashley. Yeah, I actually filmed a new train video yesterday, which will be coming out this week. It was a morning train, came down from Binghamton covered in snow, and it was pretty cool surprise with some of the cars that were on there. And they had a bonus train 5 minutes after that one, which is in the same video. But last night was a really special treat for me to catch that 14R, the big long freight train coming up from Sunbury to Binghamton, pulling those 6 blue GATX locomotives. Really cool.
Yeah, that was a great video when you did that stream. I had to catch the replay on it, but that was really neat to see all the engines on that train. And Christopher, I really don't play video games.
Yeah, I waited over 3.5 hours for that, so I'm glad it paid off.
Yeah, I'm glad it paid off for you too.
And Ellen said that she and her dad have been to Strasbourg before, so I'd never been there. So yeah, one up on me for that.
Yeah, when I get down there, it'll be my first time as well. I haven't been to Strasbourg yet either.
Yeah, and Roadside America still have to get to. So I have a long list of places to get to, and everything's getting pushed back further and further now with the situation we're in. But I am determined to get to them one by one.
That's all you can do. I'm just hoping that this gets over pretty soon here, so that when I go to Texas in August.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hopefully by then it'll be back to somewhat normal.
Yeah, that would be nice.
And if you guys want to watch any content from Strasbourg, which is down near Lancaster, K Flan the Rail Fan is the man to check out. You can head over to his channel. I'm not sure if he has playlists or anything like that, but I do know he has a good amount of content from Strasbourg. He's been there many times. So I've seen a few of his videos to help me get familiar with the area. It's definitely good to see what they have to offer. Dan, I've been to Altoona once for a football game for high school, but I've never been there for a railroad museum. I've never seen Horseshoe Curve in person, but I would like to sometime.
What type of movies do I like? I like a variety of movies. It's all a matter of what mood I'm in at the time for what I want to watch. Too many different genres to list.
Bill is saying, JP, Steph wants to know if you ever saw a passenger train come through. Not locally here. We don't have passenger service. We do have excursions through Steamtown. I do know an Amtrak train came through the Taylor Yard, though, a few weeks ago. I wasn't able to see it in person, but it was just traveling to another state. Wasn't for passenger use at the time, but I think closest thing for passenger trains would maybe be Philly or Pittsburgh, possibly, but nothing here locally. I would love if they had passenger service open back to go to either New Jersey or Philly or New York. I would take rides pretty frequently.
Yeah, that would make a great series of videos.
I would like I said before, I talked about doing an Amtrak trip. I actually have the brochure and picked out a destination, which is like a 7-day trip. I don't know when I'm gonna be able to do that now, but I still have plans to do that. Be pretty unique experience.
Yeah, it would. Last time I was on a passenger train, we were in Chicago, and my father had just gotten done with basic training, and we were going back and forth to the base and whatnot, and that was really cool.
Have I watched train hopping on YouTube? Yes, I have seen some videos. There was someone, I don't remember their channel. He had an accent, but he had like a series, and he called it the Big Fat Freight Hop, I believe it was called. And there's another individual called Shai, I believe. He's like an extremist. He goes to Chernobyl and goes to all these crazy locations. He's hopped trains before too. Makes for some pretty compelling footage. Jennifer loves riding Amtrak. Lucky that you're able to do that. And our Wish Discoveries, who streams quite often from Connecticut, at a train station has Amtrak come through on a pretty regular basis.
Nice.
Yeah, Michael, I was surprised by the turnout last night. I typically never have anything close to that for just watching a train. So I don't know if word got out or something, but yeah, I think we peaked out like 430 some people. I was really blown away. Ashley Brady, $5. Do you guys like graffiti on trains? I only like it on trains. Altoona is a nice place also. I personally don't care for it unless it's like an abandoned train car. You know, I would see that being more suitable. But for active train cars, I don't want to see that being tagged up. It's just kind of unnecessary.
I had to agree. I feel the same way. No reason for it. Yeah,
Okay,
some of the
fine.
work is absolutely beautiful, but like you said, there's no reason to have graffiti on the train cars unless, like you said, maybe it was like an abandoned car or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Kayfon said somebody got killed doing freight hopping. Yeah, I could see that happening. And Delaware saying I should visit East Broadtop, Mount Union, Pennsylvania. I hope to. I'm familiar with that. I would definitely have to get out there.
Bill Wyan, question for Adam: what kind of Thunderbird do you have? Any videos of your Thunderbird on your channel? I have a 1977 Thunderbird base model. I do not have any footage on the car right now. Once I have it put back together again, I'll probably start doing footage on it then.
I've seen his car in person when I first met him. That thing is a beast.
Oh yeah,
Ever watch
the
any
hood on
rail?
that car is as tall as I am.
Yeah, nothing small about it. Do you ever watch any rail cam channels? Typically, I don't. A lot of train cars are gang taggings in cities. Yeah, I know like the subway cars get tagged a lot and stuff, and commuter trains, but it's kind of hard to stop it when they're parked there overnight. Train graffiti looks like the same artist to Barb. Yeah, it is very similar in design. They'll have the same type of font that they use, the big bubble letters and stuff. No QTs on trains, though. Good to know, Dan.
As soon as I can get some situation with some parts that I need to get there, RJ, yeah, we'll get together. Let's check into that. And if my favorite year Thunderbird is a 77 to 79.
Tabby Cat, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Hope you had a good evening with us. Yeah, probably just next thing you'll know, we'll see a QT train car just because we talked about it. Mike's going to run out there.
That's funny.
Brian, someday is the key word. Like Kate Flan said, they've been talking about it for a long time. And it's going to be talked about for a long time. It'd be cool to see it in my lifetime, though. And Christopher's asking, what is your favorite holiday?
Well, I don't really have a favorite holiday per se. I enjoy holidays for all different reasons because, just like with different locations going to explore, the different holidays, each one of them has their own little special niche. I mean, I like Christmas because Christmas is my birthday, but I also like the 4th of July with Independence Day, and it's a fun day to celebrate the independence of our country and have a good time with great people. And I guess it'd either be the 4th of July or Christmas would be my two favorites.
Those are actually my two favorites as well. Christmas I love because I love how everything gets decorated with the lights and everything and just the kind of festive mood. 4th of July, not only for the holiday itself, which is a meaningful date, but I simply love fireworks. So Those are
You and me
definitely my
both.
two.
Rochelle, yes, I am a Christmas baby.
Oh, look, we're talking
Bruce
about
Anderson, are you
QT,
also a Christmas baby?
and we talk about QT, and Out Naturing pops back up on the stream.
Fireworks.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of people like Christmas, so Halloween's another good one too. That would probably come in
Oh,
third
yeah.
for me.
Yeah, that would be my third favorite as well.
And as I mentioned earlier in the stream, since we are mentioning QT, we did find more QT sightings today on our adventures. Cannot confirm nor deny it was Mike, but he did spot them before I did. I will say that.
Again?
Yes, yet again, he's digging a hole for himself. Fireworks are awesome. They're illegal here. That stinks, Aaron. Yeah, they're illegal here in Pennsylvania. Anytime, any place, safely. But I could buy them year round. Halloween, 4th of July for Bobby. That's good.
Nice.
I do like Halloween for the scare factor. Like houses similar to Christmas that get decorated for Halloween time with the special effects and cool theatrics, and of course like the haunted houses and attractions are always a lot of fun too. Yeah, exactly, Tom. He knew exactly where to look. I even made some comments of it. I'm like, well, here's Mike, QT in the video. Just having some fun with it. Evidence is piling up. Yes, it is. Yeah, so either Mike is guilty as charged or he is taking the credit for someone else. One of the two. We'll find out one day.
Lisa Anderson, that's really cool that we're both Christmas babies.
Penny Hill, 4 a.m. comes early. Yes, it does. So get some sleep, and thank you so very much for hanging out.
Yep. Thanks for getting here with us.
Yeah, just a few more minutes. We are going to wrap things up here, but definitely had a great time hanging out with everyone. Maybe JP is the real QT. Honestly, if I showed you my handwriting, I am the farthest thing from QT. I cannot write or print neatly at all. It's like chicken scratch. So
That's a very good point, RJ. Yes, you did. We did find lots of nature's carpet today.
all right, can't wait to see that. Good old carpet. Alexandria 825 $10 super chat. As always, this is better than going to the movies, you guys, as all are your guys' videos. Thank you for all the entertainment. Thank you, Alexandria. Glad you enjoy our work. We definitely have a lot of fun making it for you guys.
Brooklyn
trade
Graham.
more. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, Jay. I was going to say, Brooklyn Graham was saying goodnight to everybody. Be safe. Thank you, Brooklyn. You be safe too.
Yeah, same to you, Brooklyn. Have a good night. Retro, I have not trademarked it yet, but that may come in the future. I told Mike, stop saying come along with me, because that will be trademarked soon. Darby Travels says, you're a wartime vet, complex PTSD. You started a channel, giving me great ideas. Thank you. You're a cool fella. God bless. Thank you, Darby. Good luck with your channel.
Best of luck to you, Darby.
Patented nature's carpet, yes. And there are different qualities and levels of carpet. Some of it is even Persian.
Oh, dear.
I found some mixed qualities today. Some high-grade spongy carpet and some low-grade faded carpet, but love me some carpet. You need a shot collar to stop. We may have to make that happen, Mike.
That would be too funny.
Justin, you're looking for 4 seats side by side. If I'm going to buy one, I'm going to buy brand new. I'm not going to. I have a bad experience buying used toys like that from what we call as the Adam. What's the name of that thing where you not Auto Trader, Paper Shop? Yeah,
Yeah.
Paper Shop. We bought quite a few from eBay, but I would buy brand new if I'm going to buy a side by side.
Yeah, and of course now you also got the marketplace on Facebook, so you can find pretty much anything there.
Mm-hmm. Ashley Brady, ever want to film something like Taj Mahal, other countries? I know it comes at a cost. Just wondering. Yes, I'd love to get to Egypt, film the pyramids, and obviously Germany. I mentioned before, but yeah, anything that has a real, appeal to it, I would love to check out for myself.
Yeah, I wish I had a camera to film it back in 91 to 93 when I was in the service for Desert Storm and whatnot with all different places we went to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that I would have had a field day. I would have
can
had an
imagine.
absolute field day.
Yeah, without a doubt. One's new, one's used at a dealership. Okay, if they're like slightly news, like used for a couple months and traded in, that's doable. But I definitely don't want anyone's old beater. Lisa Adams' birthday is December 23rd, right around the corner from you.
Yeah, she's close.
Bill Wyan, $2 super chat. Thank you for a great evening, JP and Adam. Stay safe. Same to you, Bill. Thank you.
Yes. Stay safe.
Shag carpet like they had on the old hotel bar. Yes. It's even funny today in one of today's videos and even past videos, you'll see me getting up close and personal, just like rubbing the carpet. I'm like, oh, it's so nice. I don't know. I just have a fascination with it. Kawasaki. Is it a Kawasaki Mule? I narrowed it down to between 2 and 3 different makes and models. So I'm going to see what's going to be best for me. The guy is the one who rolled his. Yeah. Mine's going to be more of a utility one. It has the box in the back to carry stuff. I'm not looking for the souped up turbo off-road edition. Karen is December 15th. Wow.
A lot of December birthdays out here tonight.
Yeah, there's John Cassidy. A lot of March birthdays too. I found out when my birthday rolled around, there was a lot of people with March birthdays.
Yeah, including my daughter and my brother, who were my daughter and my younger brother, who were the second and third respectively.
Sparky saying good night. Have a good night, Sparky. Christopher, thank you.
Night, guys.
Camera gear trunk. Yes, camera gear, cooking, and cooler. That's exactly what it's going to be used for. RJ, I may actually talk to you. I'll send you a text message tomorrow. You may be able to help answer some questions with modifying a trailer hitch. So I might reach out to you about that. Good night, Rob. Yes.
Night, Rob.
Very thoughtful of you to say goodnight to QT. Yeah, Tom, isn't that fascinating? People have birthdays every year. I mean, who would ever guess?
Thank you for your appreciation, Edward.
September 24th, the big 30 this year. Woo! Partay. Yes, RJ, as is mine. I know sometimes I have a delay in responses, but definitely I always get back to you guys. Typically when I'm filming, my phone is on airplane mode to save battery. So if I'm out filming, any sort of social media contact or text messaging is not sent to me until I turn airplane mode off once I get back home. So Wednesday.
Justin Hobart, my birthday is Thursday. Happy birthday early in case we miss you.
Yeah, same here. Jason Robinson saying he's seen plenty of nature's carpet at Letchworth State Park. I'll tell you what, on the third video that we filmed today, was it the third? No, second video we filmed today, we went searching for something that we were told about from a viewer. It was like nature's carpet heaven, like ridiculous amounts of it everywhere. I was actually getting kind of upset. I'm like, oh man, like, because we had a destination in mind to go find something. I'm like, I keep getting sidetracked. I can't walk by this carpet. I'm like, there's just too much of it. It's kind of funny.
I'm waiting for you to start bringing it home so you can start doing your landscaping.
It may happen sooner than later.
If you're gonna do it all in.
Yeah. I know Jill put some in her fairy garden, so it's a start. So we'll have to start spreading it out more.
Oh, that's excellent.
Retro, you'll see a mega waterfall in mine. Retro, what did I tell you about the self-promotion? Jeez, you don't ever listen. Just kidding. But speaking of which, she did bring up the last thing I want to do for you guys, as I do from time to time. If you guys are a content creator and you want to spread the word about your channel as far as upcoming content, things planned for the future, or just to get your name out there, feel free to take a few moments, write a brief description. And unfortunately, we can't click on your name to get to your channel, but if you do like what you hear from their description, write down their channel name, search it in the YouTube bar, and check it out. John Cassidy, I appreciate that. Definitely not opposed to making it happen. You know, like I said, I met up with Richard Dremden Wolf, his wife Kara. I met up with Wally, so it's definitely a possibility. Edward DiCarlo, July 5th came out with a bang. Yes, that's the way to do it. Oh, sorry, Retro. Jeez. 4 exclamation points. Yeah, I do abandon.
Yes, I do like comedy.
John Cassidy, I do abandon stuff not as much as I used to, but I still have a passion for it. So I have more abandoned stuff planned, which I have to travel to get to. But I just like things that are just historically important, fascinating, unique, interesting, stuff like that.
Ooh, Ellen's feeling feisty today.
That's what I get for having me on the stream 2 days ago. Start yelling at me. Alexandra, I did not get a chance to watch yet. It's on my watch later playlist, so I will be checking that out. Looks like K-Fun said he needs a few more to get to 2,000. So if you like anything related to railroading, check out his channel. As I mentioned before, he's got a lot of cool stuff from Steamtown to Strasbourg, and it'd be cool to see him get over 2,000. Ashley Brady, invitation's always open. You know, you're welcome to reach out to me if you ever have plans to travel towards me, or maybe me get out towards you. We'd definitely love to meet up with you, and just maybe I'll try some of that squirrel bacon.
Christopher was asking me what I like to watch on TV. I don't have cable. I basically watch YouTube videos.
Yes, bacon. Bacon's always good. She's trying to entice me to squirrel bacon. I'm on the fence about that.
Bacon is always a good thing. I've never had squirrel bacon myself, so I can understand why you're on the fence.
So Retro's feeling feisty, so I'm going to say, do not subscribe to Retro. Do not go to her channel. Do not watch her videos. Thank you.
Ouch.
Just kidding. Yeah, definitely check her out and everyone else. You never know if you might find your next favorite YouTuber. Besides your own and your followers, who are your favorite go-to YouTuber channels? For me, Ken, I don't have a favorite. I have a little bit of everything I watch. I watch one or two abandoned explorers channels, mainly the proper people. Proper people. I watch some food channels with cooking and mukbang type things. Watch one or two channels that talk about other YouTubers who are full of like drama and negative situations, just to hear what's going on with them. I don't have one that really stands out. I watch a lot of stuff that comes up recommended if it looks enticing, but it just depends on what I'm in the mood for, really. Les Stroud, that's your man there, out naturing, or I should say QT. Kawasaki's a Terex KRT 800. Okay, I was looking at one of the mule models. It's a combination between like a utility sport edition. Looked pretty nice for around, like, I think it was around 12K. Do you like Dan Bell? I used to. That's how I found Dan Bell, from his urban exploring. He doesn't do much of that now. I do watch his Dirty Motel series from time to time, but I initially started following him for his abandoned stuff. Yeah, that is a problem sometimes, RJ. You subscribe to too many channels and it gets to be too much, almost overwhelming, and you start not getting to see their content, and you feel bad. But my list of subscribers is, let me actually give a brief count here. I'm curious to see actually how many I have. If I was to guess, yeah, I have under probably 40 subscriptions I'm subscribed to. Obviously I'm subscribed to everyone that I work with. I love to watch their content, but a lot of channels don't put out content regularly, so I probably have to go through and purge some of these channels, but it's probably right around 40 at the most. But nothing that really stands out as a favorite. It just depends on what I'm in the mood for. Oh, sometimes famous is not a good thing, especially when you got people stalking you during your live stream. RJ, don't forget who has a blue wrench retro. Well, actually, some stalkers are good, but the kind I had, not so much.
I'm shaking in my footy PJs up here right now, retro from RJ.
RJ, please don't tell me you're wearing a onesie. Got a Cooters onesie on.
Oh dear. That would be scary.
John had an issue with someone when he filmed his abandoned apartments. Yeah, I've had a couple of issues, but nothing really severe. And the trolls you're talking about tried affecting me at one point, and I kind of took care of it in a short minute. They don't come to my channel anymore. Hey, Amy. Yes, you're late. That's okay. Glad to have you here. Says your footsie pajamas have a back door. I'd hope so. Otherwise, it'd be pretty messy. And the back door, it says exit only.
Nice.
All right. Well, Adam, is there any departing things you'd like to say on your behalf?
I just want to thank everybody who came on to the stream, join us tonight. Hope you had a great time, and look forward to seeing you in the next one. And thank you for having me.
Oh, absolute pleasure. Like I said, I've been meaning to for a while now. I'm glad we were able to make it happen. Glad I found out about the software to allow you to be here with me, because typically I would have you here sit next to me, but with the whole situation at hand, this works just as good. So it's
Yes,
great having you on.
understandable.
and looking forward to working with you again in the future. Make sure you guys check out his channel for any Centralia updates. He did post 2 new videos today. And with that said, next week we'll be back to just me for Sunday Night Live. Maybe good or bad, depending on your perspective there. But upcoming content this week, just to give you a quick update. Monday, Wednesday, Friday will be uploads. Some of them will probably be a premiere. Most likely Friday will be a premiere, definitely. Tuesday and Thursday will be live with a Munch Pack episode, unboxing the Munch Pack. Probably doing another camping cook video, minus the camping, but cooking. And we may go live again to try to catch another train. But thanks to everyone who came to hang out with tonight. It was an absolute pleasure to spend our Sunday night with you. Thanks to everyone who donated, sent me items to my P.O. box, and to the moderator's help as well. It's greatly appreciated and means a lot to me, as it does each and every other week. So with that said, just want to say thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, Adam. Have a good one.
You too, bud. Have a good night.